Right. Welcome to Soccer We Like It, the Man United Direction. Today we are talking with United Houston Red Army fans the day before the final of all finals. Man United's biggest game under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You can see some of them already praying, some already done the fasting. It's all one of these things. But today I have Houston Red Army Joe and Sammy, and we're going to talk about can they deliver tomorrow? Of it's what we call this is it. I'm going to start with you, Sammy. Can United win tomorrow?
I think they can. It's just like everybody has to deliver. It's a final game. Obviously, players are pumped up, and we need to get our act together, especially the defense. I'm going to start with the defense.
Right.
So we are not sure Harry Maguire is going to start.
Yeah.
But we need to consider that he's not going to start. Even if he'll start, that won't be good for his fitness. The Euro is coming. So I think Ole should start with Bai and Lindelof because I think that's a formidable pair at this moment. Luke Shaw and Wan Bissaka should be there. But one thing I would definitely emphasize, it doesn't matter who is there in the defense. McTominay and Fred need to play a crucial role. They can't just lose the ball like they're doing, for last couple of weeks in the other PL games, which we actually lost. They got to actually keep the pressure. They have to soak the pressure. They have to pass the ball. They have to push up front rather just, sit back because we are playing Villarreal. Okay, so we should not have the mentality of like sitting back and beat them on counter attack. Rather, we got to play a little high. We actually, the good thing is we are getting Bruno, Cavani, Pogba. They're pretty fit mentally. They're fit physically. They're also because they got that rest totally in the last Premier League game. So that'll definitely help us out. But eventually, I would say it's a final game. Players are pumped up. They definitely want to support Ole. But this is the first trophy for Ole if they're going to win tomorrow's game. So I'm pretty sure that motivation factor will be there. So I understand we will definitely feel Maguire's absence there, especially the aerial balls. But I don't think so. Villarreal is so physical team that they're going to give us hard time. Obviously, we need to think about our set pieces. We have to, close the loopholes. But I'm optimistic about tomorrow's win for sure, and I hope the Ole and Kong they will deliver. They'll deliver for Ole and for Manchester United.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. Joe, can United deliver tomorrow? It's going to be some of the players tomorrow. The biggest night. They've never won anything as a team. Some of them never won any football medals in their lives. Tomorrow is the chance.
Well, of course we can win, man. I mean, we're Manchester United. We've got the squad, we've got the money, we've got the backing. We just need to have that passion and that winner's mentality, and that begins tomorrow. I think tomorrow could be a catalyst for greatness, So, yeah, that's a simple. I expect them to win. There shouldn't be any expectation at all for them to, falter or anything. They are Villarreal. They're good, but they're definitely a beatable team. Considering who we've gone up against, this shouldn't be a problem for us. But it's that mental strength, that's all we need. That's all that needs to show up tomorrow. A mental strength, because that's the only thing we've seriously lacked this season from time to time.
Right. So the big question, there's some questions from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference. He was at the press conference today, and the English media asked this. They asked the same question. Sammy, you're upside down.
You're sideways, Ed.
You're sideways. Sorry. Yeah, the media asked the same question, and I'm going to ask you the question: Hendo or De Gea, Joe?
Not even a question.
Exactly.
Not even a question. David De Gea. Man. David De Gea. This is going to be one of those kind of games where we're probably going to have the ball a lot of the times, right? And the keeper is not going to have that much to do. But when it comes down to it's going to be one of those instances where he's not going to have much to do. But when he does, he's going to have those cat-like reflexes. He's going to have to be able to react. And no goalkeeper, like De Gea's got the fastest. He's the fastest reaction time between him and Hendo. For a particular game like this, I would rather see De Gea between the posts.
Sammy, you're still sideways, but while you're sideways,
did you not see yourself?
Really? I thought I changed it. I don't know. Sorry for the technical
That's all
difficulty.
right. Right.
There,
Now
there
you're
you go.
now you're vertical.
Go ahead.
But De Gea or Henderson? Who starts?
I think De Gea will start for sure because obviously we have to use his experience. He already has the big game exposure. And Hendo, I don't think so. He's going to start. I know he has a big hurt. He's someone whom we can rely on in future season. But we're talking about final, and I mean, we haven't had a chance to win a trophy in last 4 years. So obviously we should rely on experience over passion at this moment.
Right.
And I'm not saying that De Gea is not passionate about United. So, but technically also De Gea more sound than Henderson at this moment. So we should go with De Gea for sure, no doubt.
Do who sh- do you out of these two, who will start and who will not start? Rashford and Mason. Are they both starting or one is starting, one is on the bench? Sam.
I would recommend to. I mean, obviously, if I was Ole, I'll definitely start with Rashford because the reason is again, I'm gonna go with the experience. It's the final
Definitely.
game, so Rashford should start first. Okay, and Greenwood come as a sub if Rashford will do horribly bad. I mean, in the first half, especially, he's gonna miss some chances, some open sitters. Then definitely Greenwood should serve him right at the beginning of the second half. And again, things will change the way the game will progress. So Ole has to decide. But given that, suppose if we end as like a nil-nil draw or 1-1 draw at the second half starts. So I think, and if the Rashford is doing horribly, he's gonna miss some sitter. He's not gonna, dribble past two defenders and miss some chances. Then I'll definitely put Greenwood in as soon as possible, right at the beginning of second half. But Rashford should start. He
Rashford
should be
start.
in the starting lineup.
Joe, Rashford and Mason. Who starts? Who comes off? Who starts? Who's on the sub? Who doesn't start?
Yeah, definitely Rashford has to start.
Wow.
Not necessarily because Greenwood, he's better than Greenwood in that position, but we need somebody to come up the bench to be that X factor, somebody that can change the game.
Right.
And if we start Greenwood, I feel like, and things don't pan out, if he has like he doesn't have a great game, I'm not expecting Rashford to be the one to come in the second half
Right.
to put the game away.
Right.
Greenwood, I'll take Greenwood against tired defensive legs any day. You bring him in like the 65th or the 60th, 70th minute, right? The way he's able to just create some space and take shots, his intelligence and the ability to do that, yeah, I think I prefer him coming off the bench than Rashford.
Right. So everyone we now agree that Rashford definitely starts. Mason comes off the bench. We've agreed that Gea should start and not. Do you guys think Ole's playing mind games with the Villarreal manager about Maguire starting, might start? Do you guys think he's playing mind games, Sammy?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a part of a mind game or tactics, I guess. But still, I feel like, to be honest with you, I mean, given the way we trained today, I mean, he didn't even like put the training jacket on. He was not even on the field when they're trying
Really?
today. Okay,
Hmm.
so he was just, there in the side, in the bench. So I don't know what's the exact condition, to be honest with you, because we should not play a gamble of putting him on the field if he's not fully fit. So I get that mind game factor. Obviously, Maguire wants to play because he's the United captain. He's the first time he got closest as to like win a trophy and lift a trophy as a captain. So obviously he wanted to play. And I mean, Ole definitely wanted to start with him because he's the number one defender. But I think we should not gamble. I mean, we should not put him in front if he's not fully fit. But if he's fit, if Wally wants to keep it discreet, then obviously I think that mind game might work in the final. If he doesn't want to disclose whether Maguire is fit with the press. Maybe he doesn't want to disclose when they're taking the videos of the trainings. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
that's possible. Okay, so maybe Maguire is gonna just practice behind the closed door. So if that's a part of the tactics, I'll definitely support Ole because we need some element of surprise in the final for sure. Okay, and yeah, maybe it's a mind game. I don't know. So only the time will tell tomorrow.
Right. Joe, Do you think Ole's playing mind games with Emery in reference to Maguire might start, not start? He's still training. We're gonna go all the way to the last minute before we decide he's not starting or he's starting.
I mean, whether he's trying to play mind games or not, um, does it really matter? They're gonna play the same game. They're gonna sit back and they're gonna try to hit us on the counter. And I don't think it matters. I think they would have that same strategy whether Maguire is there or not. I mean, because if Lindelof is going to play, the strategy is going to be him because he's going to be the weakest link. So the strategy is going to be to try to expose Lindelof. So whether Maguire or Twanzebe or Bailly are there, that's going to be the point of attack. So it doesn't matter. I don't think he's playing my game.
A lot of people in the British media are saying Maguire's out for that game. That Maguire needs to think of his career in reference to Euros that is coming up. He needs to look at his career and not be selfish and declare himself fit. If he declares himself fit, Ole will play him. If he says he's not fit, because running and walking and tackling are completely two different things. We already had a slow Lindelof. We don't need a guy who's not 100% right beside him.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to start. I personally think it's mind games Ole's trying to play. I think he wants to keep Emery guessing. But at this point in time, we just need two people at the center back position who are reliable. This is going to be under Ole. This is Ole's biggest game as a manager, without a doubt.
Yep.
And the pressure's on. He has to deliver tomorrow. Right, Sammy, you're about to say something.
No, I was saying that not only reliable, we need to put only the fit player on the field. Because this is a matter of you don't know, it's a final game. You never know, the game goes to the injury time, extra time. So you need fresh legs on the field. You can't just rely on. And Maguire, even if he declares himself fit, still there's a responsibility for the physio and everybody to certify that. They can't just rely on someone's, and obviously he's willing to play, but the mental strength can't get you right. You need to have that physical strength as well. Otherwise it'll be difficult and it's a pressure game. I mean, it's a final and the fans will be there right in the stadium, so it will be some pressure game. So I think Maguire should think twice. Hopefully, he and Ole will sort out who is going to start. Given a choice, I think Bailly and Lindelof is the better combination at this moment in the center back position. They should start, and then we'll see how things will pan out. But I think to me, I guess I would more focus on how McTominay and Fred will play in the first half, because that's where the pressure will be soaked. That's where we're gonna actually get pressure, and we're gonna actually release the pressure and help our midfield, Bruno and other one, to press hard. Because if Fred and McTominay will fail, it doesn't matter whether we have Maguire, whether we have Lindelof or Bailly, our defense will start getting a lot of pressure from Villarreal. So I think we should divert the focus more on Fred and McTominay. That they have to deliver first. Then we'll think about what will be our defensive lineup.
Joe, do McFred start tomorrow? Because of the situation of the center back, which is a bit iffy.
Especially because of the situation with the center backs, there's no way I'm seeing Ole not play McFred, our center back babysitters. There's no way that, and you know what? To be honest, this is not the game I want to see Ole try something cute, okay? Because this is definitely his game to lose, right? So you go with your squad, right? You go with the squad, your standard squad that's gotten you second place. And it's not the type of football that we want, but this is the type of football that we have, and it's gotten us second place, and it's gotten us to the final. So go ahead and start those guys, and they just have to show up. You just beat them into the head, you drill them, you let them know what their positions and what their jobs are, and just it's up to them. I say if they don't have a good game tomorrow, they get sold. I'm sorry,
Sam said it earlier that considering everything they've done this season, tomorrow they just need to show up and not make any mistakes. If you're gonna pass the right. If you're gonna go for it properly.
Yes.
Go for
Sam,
it. Yep.
you're
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. If Fred, if McTominay, especially for McTominay, if he wants to make a name of himself, I mean, that's the
Make
chance.
a
That's
name
the
in
main,
the right way.
yeah, I
In
mean,
the right way,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, in the right way, definitely. If he wants to come on the front page of Manchester Evening News, for the right reason, then obviously there's a time for him to shine and on the final. So, I mean, I would definitely, I feel like maybe the players will deliver better. I mean, the way actually they delivered 4 years back, man, nobody thought, I mean, I thought Ajax was a better team back in 2017, and our defense lineup was also not stable that time. And I think our defense
Smalling,
lineup was pretty bad.
Smallings. Who
Yeah,
else?
Smalling, Valencia, Dalot was there, I guess. I mean, it was not
Yeah.
as in the same quality like
Yeah.
we have right now,
It was
to be honest.
bad. Yeah, it wasn't that
It was
great.
bad.
Because
Yeah,
even
it was
Bailly
worse.
and Rojo were both injured that game. They both had their
Yeah,
suits
yeah, I
on.
remember.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
Yeah.
he
Valencia
had
was literally
that
his
Dutch
form
guy
was
was there,
downhill.
the
Yeah.
small Dutch center guy who was very I can't remember his name now.
Daley Blaine?
Dele Blind, he played there.
Really black.
Blind and
Yeah.
Smallings.
Yeah, and I mean now at least we have Luke Shaw and Wan Bissaka on both the ends. I mean we have one of the best left backs of Europe right now. So back in
Left and
those
right
days,
back.
our defense was really vulnerable. So, but given the fact that the way we pulled it off, so I feel like it's the mentality of the big team that will come into the picture tomorrow. I mean, like because people will play for the badge. I mean that will definitely make a difference. I
Right,
mean that's my gut feeling is.
right. Because Ajax were the better team, technically better, but like Marino does, he just got the team in a way whereby hit them quick, hit them all, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this guy was the right back on the day. Who remembers Damian? Damian, remember him?
Darmian was
Oh
right
my
back.
God. Mateo. He
Was it
conceded
Darmian or
a
Valencia?
penalty.
He played right back in that final.
Yeah.
Oh, he played right back. Okay.
Yeah,
Mateo Damian.
there you
Damn,
go.
that
Somehow,
dude was
yeah, I
fast.
thought
He
that
was so
Valencia
slow.
actually played the right back.
Oh,
No. Then we had Pogba and Herrera, and I don't know if did Fellaini play that final. I think it was, but I
Yes,
know Pogba and
think
Herrera played.
Fellaini played the final because I remember that he was celebrating with Pogba for the goal. So he played.
Yes.
He started. He
Yes.
was in the starting lineup.
Then we had Mkhitaryan scored,
Mkhitaryan, yeah.
and
Yeah.
did Rashford and Martial play in that game?
I think Rashford was there. I remember Pogba
Rashford
scored the
played.
first goal from Mkhitaryan pass, and then Mkhitaryan actually scored the second. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Rashford played. Martial came in the second half.
okay, Martial came second half. Okay. So who was in goal? Romero, wasn't it? It was Romero, right?
Yeah, it was Romero.
Yeah, it
Romero.
was
Boston at that, like in the
Europa League.
in the Europa League, he was Boston. He played
Yeah,
very well.
Right. Did
Played very
Fellaini
well.
play that game?
Yes, he did.
Oh, dang. Fellaini.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, Fellaini
So
actually.
who
he
was the
in
striker
starting
up
lineup.
front? Who was the striker up front on that day?
It was Rashford.
Wow.
Okay,
As the
so
main
you had
striker?
Rash as the main striker. Yeah, because
Ibra was
yeah,
injured.
because Rooney came in the second half.
Oh,
Martial
yeah.
came in second half.
Oh, wow.
Jesse came in second half. It was Rashford, Mkhitaryan, Fellaini. Midfield was okay. So I figured it seems like we had three midfields. Mkhitaryan, Fellaini, and Mata. Then Pogba, Herrera, and Darmian, Daley Blind, Smalling, Valencia, and Romero. Yeah.
Wow.
I think I do one more thing I guess happened in that game, if I remember. We scored within 20 minutes, I guess. Pogba scored that goal, I guess,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
14th or 15th minutes, right? So that
Yeah.
was kind of we hit the nail in the coffin and right at the beginning because we got to actually score very fast tomorrow. I mean, we can't just concede a goal and hit them back. We can't
Right.
be just do that comebacking
Right.
shit anymore.
We don't want to do
We got to
that.
score
Yeah.
goal first.
Right. Yeah, so we started well in that 2017 final. We
Oh, yeah,
did well,
we started
killed
well.
them off. I mean, Ajax did threaten, but we had enough bodies to shut them down because we did have a spine of Fellaini and Smalling through that center, the Pogba through that middle, big physical guys, because this guy's son, I remember, played for them at the time. Patrick Kluivert's son played for Ajax at the
Correct,
time.
yeah, they are not a physical team. They're actually, most of them are actually young academy players.
Yeah.
Sold in the
Donnie played that game.
Yeah, I think Donnie played the game too, right? No.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
in the
Donnie-
Donnie
second
played
half.
for Ajax. Oh wow! Now
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
what we're talking about.
reverse. Wow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after that, we never went to another final after 2017.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, we bottled in 4th semi-final, 2 FA Cups,
Yeah.
1 ESL, I guess,
Yeah, one
1
EFL,
Europa,
one
2 FA
Europa,
Cups,
2 FA
and
Cups.
1 Europa.
But tomorrow, it is tomorrow. Benz, thank you for joining us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear you.
How are you? You look very
Good.
excited for tomorrow.
I look very excited.
Or is that nerves? Are you just nervous?
Well, I mean, we'll see how
No,
tomorrow goes.
I'm nervous. Don't be shy. It's okay to be
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah. I'm not confident. That's why I put it that way. I'm not all the way confident. We will see what happens tomorrow, man. But I mean, yeah, it's a big game. It's a one-off. Anything can happen in these finals, man. So
Yeah.
you can't be 100% sure. Like anything can happen. You can
Yeah,
get
it
an
could go
injury.
either way. That's
You
true.
can
It's
you
final.
can get an injury to like important players, or you can get
Sending
get
off.
like a
Yeah.
foul
I
that
mean-
goes wrong, get a penalty against you. It's so many things that can happen. So
Is
you can't be
VAR? Do
nervous.
you guys know is VAR in the finals tomorrow?
Of course it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Of
Yeah,
course
would
it
be
is.
that. So, do you guys think the game could go to extra time tomorrow?
It could be, you know.
It
People
could
have not
easily
even
go
talked
to
about.
extra time.
People are saying, "Oh, 90 minutes." I could see this game. It could
Yeah.
easily just go into extra time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you know what?
It's
Yeah,
gonna-
that's
it-
why I was saying we shouldn't
it's-
start with Maguire if he's not fully fit. Okay, you don't know if the game goes to extra time. He's not even 90 minutes fit. How would he even play in the extra time?
Maguire did not even train with the team. In
Yeah,
my
exactly.
opinion, Maguire should not be playing. Maguire is not. He's not. If he plays, he's pushing himself to play. He's not. He's not fit to play, man. I watched the training session.
Yep.
It's
He
on
does not
it's
even
on,
put the
it's on
training gear
YouTube.
on.
It's a
Yeah.
full 1 hour training session, and you can see when they arrive into the stadium in Gdansk. They go into the dressing room. They change into the boots. Every single player comes out. Maguire comes out, but Maguire is wearing is wearing like a coat. He's dressed in a similar like the coaching outfits,
Yeah.
like what the
He
coach
didn't put
coaches
the
are
actual
black on
training
black.
gear. Yeah,
The
I
coaches
saw
are
that
wearing
video.
black on black, and then the players are wearing purple and black. So
Hmm.
he wears black on black. The players go out to the field. They're all doing their little like drills where you
Warm-ups,
go
yeah.
around in a circle and they're trying to win the ball. He's not part of anything. He's not part of that one. There's like 3 different sessions that go on the actual field. Maguire does not lace up to do anything. He's sitting in the dugout or on the stand, just right there, just watching him. So
So
if he's gonna play, he should be out there on the field doing
Right.
something.
We were talking about this before you joined in, saying,
Yeah.
do you think this is just mind games Ole's trying to do with Emery to make him start having second
Yes,
thoughts?
it's part of mind games.
Yeah, everyone's
It is
agreed it's
part of
mind games.
Oh yes, Ole is doing his job. He's doing a good job at playing mind games. If he's not playing, he'll be stupid just to let Emery know what's going to happen. So I totally agree with what he's doing. It's fine. He can do that all he wants.
It
But
better work.
that's hopefully it does work. But the thing about it is that tomorrow, like I think, yeah, today was the day, right? They're gonna wait until today to see, because he made a comment in his conference in press conferences, a couple press conferences ago, and he says that he's gonna give Maguire until Tuesday.
Yeah, to the
He's gonna
very
assess
last.
it. Today is Tuesday. I didn't see Maguire on the field. So in my opinion, except they're gonna somehow miraculously just say, you know what,
Pumping up with meds, you think?
pump him up with meds and just say, but again, he hasn't practiced for what, two weeks. He hasn't practiced. So if you're gonna throw him into a game, a final, a big game without no practice, no playing time, no nothing, that's very risky. Except
Again,
if you're
but-
doing something like behind closed doors and no one knows about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I actually said when team actually asking me the question. I mean, that would be like a very secretive, a very discreet mission if they're gonna make Maguire play behind
It-
closed door. I don't know how
Yeah.
they're gonna make the arrangement, but if they're gonna do that, then That's a big deal.
Well,
Yeah,
And if
got him.
Maguire-
it might be a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible tomorrow. You never know, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be a surprise.
And if
Yeah,
Maguire
Maguire is-
does play, if Maguire does play and fucks around and get injured, Ole turns into enemy number one in England.
Yeah,
Easily.
yeah, yeah.
And
the
yeah,
Euro
is
you're,
coming,
right,
right?
you're right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm
England
pretty
need him.
sure Southgate is gonna call Ole, like, why you're playing him? I need him for Euro.
That's true. So it's really tight. Right. As we're saying, as we keep moving on, I've asked the other guys the question. Bems,
Yep.
do we see McFred tomorrow?
I mean, see, the thing is, there is a 50% chance you're going to see McFred. It's 50-50. It's either he plays McFred or he plays Pogba and Fred. It's going to be either those two midfield options. The fact that none of them played, there's a high chance that you're probably going to see McFred. I mean, something is telling me that you probably will see Fred and Pogba because it was Fred and Pogba that played in the midfield in the semifinals last year, and they performed well. Fred and
Yeah, they did
Fred and
perform well. We just could not
Fred
finish
and-
and we could not defend.
yeah, we couldn't defend. Fred and Paul played well. They controlled that midfield. Our issue was we weren't scoring and we didn't defend. But the midfield, I would say that was a game the midfield won the battle, in my opinion. It's just we couldn't score and we couldn't defend.
So we lost
So
3-2,
I
right?
think-
In that game.
Huh?
So we lost that game, right? 3-2?
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, the
two crosses,
semifinals we
two
lost,
crosses
yeah.
and two
But that
crosses
was a
into the box.
defensive lapse. Yeah, that cost us the goal. Yeah.
That was
It
when
was
Lindelof and
we couldn't defend.
Bruno were arguing. When Bruno
We
was
couldn't
telling
defend.
him you should have done better, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lindelof was telling him to F off.
It
Yeah,
wasn't on
that was
midfield,
like
man.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be McFred because think about it. Ole gave Donny a whole game time, like an entire game. So
Yeah,
he's
but
not-
even
if either of them weren't playing, one of them would have played on Sunday.
but Ole. I mean, you can also say it. I mean, yeah, Donny doesn't factor in though because if you look at it, I mean, Fred didn't play, Pogba didn't play,
Mm-hmm.
so he can equally still play Fred and Pogba
Hmm.
in the midfield.
No, I'm
'Cause-
saying they didn't play on. Either
I know we have.
McTominay
that-
and Fred did not play on Sunday.
Hmm.
So for
so
Ole,
did Paul.
Ole's gonna.
So
Yes,
did
yes,
Paul.
yes. Paul is gonna play.
Yeah. Paul's gonna play, but what we're saying is that you can easily say because if Paul, because I get what you're saying, Joe, right? Because if Fred and McTominay didn't play at all on Sunday, so did Paul. So he can easily play Fred and Paul in the middle, just like he can play Fred and McTominay in the middle. Okay, they both didn't play. We know for sure Fred is gonna play and Pogba is gonna play. We know for sure those two will play.
Right.
Yeah.
It just depends. It's just where on the field they're gonna
So
play.
either ways, you are saying either way, McFred combination will make an appearance. I agree. Sam
McTominay's
agrees.
If
Joe
McTominay
agrees.
wasn't gonna play, if McTominay wasn't gonna play on Wednesday,
We could play
McTominay
on
would have
Sunday.
played on Sunday.
I mean,
Donny
I would
would have
say
come
this.
off the bench.
I
would
think
say this.
I think
I would-
McFred will start. I actually think
I
they'll
think
start
McFred will start because
I was
because
Yeah.
of the way the defense is. It's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
especially with no Maguire there. It's kind of like a patch up. So these guys will be brought
Yeah.
in to help out.
I
But
think
like what Sammy said earlier, if they play tomorrow, they got to be on top of the game. This is not a
Yeah.
case of passing back to the
especially
player
for now,
halfway.
McTominay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah, Fred and I mean I think I see where Joe's coming from. There's a high chance he's probably going to play Fred and McTominay. I mean, if you look at it now, the chances of Maguire playing is very slim. So, but yeah, the chance of Maguire playing is very slim, and he's not going to trust. He's definitely he's not going to trust any center back partnership if Maguire is not there. So
yeah, he
he will
needs the
probably
protection.
play. His chance of playing Fred and McTominay is really high. But I think if he does that, man, he's gonna reduce his chances of winning the
He
game.
could
man.
only it is.
I
But
think if he
if
does that,
that's
he's just
because of
we're not
if
gonna win that
Maguire
game.
was playing, I could have said, okay, he probably would not try. Like Joe also mentioned earlier, this is not the game to start trying new things you ain't tried before.
Yeah.
So just if
But he's
Fred-
tried, but he's played Fred and he's played Fred and Pogba in a semifinal, and they play well. Fred and Pogba is a good, in my opinion, right? Fred and Pogba
But
is
I think is the fear of is Pogba discipline to help at the
that is the
back.
thing. Yeah, yeah. But the thing about it is, that yeah, Pogba is not disciplined enough, but it's a one-off game. I
True.
mean, you can tell Pogba, hey, look, man, you got to be disciplined to go back and I mean help. It's one of
Yeah.
those games where it's
think-
again, it's all about tactics too.
I think what we lose with Pogba and Fred not being in the middle, we gain from Pogba playing on the left. Pogba playing on the left, because that dynamic between Pogba and Shaw, that's there. The
Mhm.
dynamic between Pogba and Cavani, that's there. That's a connection that I don't see with Rashford. And
Actually,
that's
yeah,
something,
I know
and
George
that's something I
is
think
talking about.
it's
being-
more of a plus.
Yeah, having Pogba up front is actually impose a threat to the defense, opponent's defense. So because the way that he said, the dynamic between Cavani and Pogba is really doing well, especially the game against Roma. Like that. That's one of the biggest
but,
examples.
I mean,
So
There's a
we can keep
respect.
the
There's a
pressure
respect
on.
that defense has to give
Yeah.
them.
in my
We have to
opinion,
play in
right?
their half. That's the main thing. We have to play in their half.
In my opinion, I think Pogba's best in the midfield, man. I know he can do a job on the left wing. Pogba's best in the midfield. His attributes are more. Okay, you want to get your best player on the ball.
Right.
You want your best player more time on the ball.
Remember,
the only way he gets
that
more
is
time
the
on the ball
plan.
is
But
midfield.
some parts are kind of broken off as it is now. As if Maguire is not there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's kind
I
of
get
like you
that.
have to patch it.
I get that, but the thing about it is that this is a game. I get, yeah, you want to patch it, but you have to. You can only patch it so much. You see what I'm saying? You can only.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only patch. So, in my opinion, right, I will play Fred and Pogba because what you get from Pogba from the midfield, like, because again, this against a team, this against a Spanish team that's very technical. Right, they're gonna be technical on the ball, like they're good at passing and moving the ball really well.
Yep.
And so if you have Fred and McTominay, they can't pass. Both can't pass. All
Of
you're
course
gonna
they
get
can't.
is just running around and just try to win the ball back. And I mean, and both of them got mistakes in them.
A lot.
A lot of mistakes. But if you put Pogba and you keep one of them Fred can still do the run around. Yeah, Pogba doesn't have that defensive discipline. He will come back and help, but at least with Pogba in the middle, you can spray balls to Cavani, to Rashford, to Greenwood. I mean, you need another sense of creativity from that deeper role, in my opinion.
Right.
Because against this team, I think because the way this team plays, the way Villarreal play, they're compact, they're very
Right.
they're very, what do you call it?
Defensively, they're very
cautious.
compact, yeah.
They're very
Right.
cautious. They don't do any risky things. I mean, they will defend, like they defend well, and plus they read the game well. So if you have Pogba on the left wing, it could work, but I think if you have him from a deeper role, because Bruno is ahead of him, if Bruno can't do it, at least Pogba's behind, or Pogba can even make conditional runs into the box and do something. So Fred and McTominay, in my opinion, if we play Fred and McTominay, I don't see us winning that game. It doesn't mean McTominay can't feature.
You don't see us winning the game at all.
No, it's not. I don't see winning the game. Yes, we can win the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I want United to win. I go off of what I see. I go off of the way we play. I go off of the way we line up. And then, I mean, obviously consistently, like on our day, we can beat teams.
Right.
Also, we can also be beaten by
true.
by relegation teams. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the consistency is all the way there. So, but I think in the bottom of my heart, I think we can be. I mean, we are a better team. We have better players. We can beat this team. The way Ole sets us up tactically, it's what's going to be the key.
Right.
I hope they're watching the videos.
So now, as it is. So even like what Joe said, what Sam said, no true United fan wants McFred. But for the security and the situation we find ourselves, and Ole finds himself, he will rather do McFred because at least he knows them two will protect.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna protect tomorrow,
I
they
totally agree with
got to
that.
be on the game. This
Yeah.
is not a case of I thought the keeper's gonna come out, I'm gonna pass the ball or dribble in front of the 18-yard box. This is not that game. This is not it. This is not a game of all right, we can recuperate 3 points next week. This ain't it. This is final trophy or no trophy. Like Alex Ferguson used to say, you have two options. You could walk past the trophy and not touch it, or walk past it and lift it. They need to
Yeah.
decide which one they're gonna be. And
Yeah.
Ole tomorrow, this is I know he's under a lot of pressure. He must be under pressure because
Oh yeah.
to
Which United
even
managers?
even David Moyes, as bad as he won, he still won a Community Shield. As
Yeah.
bad as he was, he still won a Community Shield.
I think
Van Gaal FA Cup, Jose Europa League, League Cup, and Community Shield. Ole has not won anything, not even a sausage. So,
Yeah.
it is very, very, very apparent he's under pressure.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's true. He's definitely under pressure, and he knows that. I think that could be kind of a motivation factor for the players. In past occasions, players kind of like says his job. We all know that so many times his back was against the wall, and the player performed. They stepped up. Okay, maybe tomorrow would be another because it's just a matter of winning one silverware. This
Yeah,
team needs that. It's not only for Ole, it's that for the moral booster for the
yeah,
whole team.
hundred
So we
percent,
can
bro.
actually go to the next season given the fact that we don't know, we can't control the transfer window, but at least players can control this one. They can win
Yeah,
a trophy, which could be a moral booster for next season.
yeah,
They can't control Glazers to get new players, but at least maybe they can use this one or whatever the mojo. They can actually transfer it to the next season, and maybe we can compete or become a better team. So yeah, everybody has to perform, and hopefully Bruno will be a good motivator tomorrow. Hopefully
that
he
would be.
will
I
start
think
as
he
a
would.
captain. I really wish him to be, start as a captain if
He should
Maguire
be the
isn't there on
captain.
the field.
I mean, he should be the
So
captain.
You
yeah,
could
he
see
should be
from
captain tomorrow.
you
Yeah.
could see
yeah. Bruno will
Bruno's
be the
on the
captain.
wallpaper of Joe. He's a team
Yep.
leader. He's an assist leader. This is like a team leading motivational background from.
Yeah.
It's like the
Exactly.
it's like the it's like the
Well,
captain's
that
TV.
There
yeah.
you go.
You know,
So as it stands, it is a big game tomorrow. We
Oh yeah.
cannot,
Big
but
game.
it is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's biggest game in his managerial career. I
Manager
mean,
career.
up to now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big
This
time.
is
Yeah.
it. If he goes to Champions League final, that'd be bigger. But as at today and tomorrow, this is his biggest challenge. He did say one thing. He said all the players who will start have to take the opportunities. But if you're on the bench when you're called upon, be ready. He said if in 1999 he did not start, but when his opportunity came, him and Sheringham, they took it. So
Mhm.
the
Yep.
guys who don't start need to be ready.
Yeah.
When they put your number up, go there and give you all. Joe, last words for tomorrow.
hey man, we already know what it is. We are more than capable of taking care of this team. We have our expectations, but we know we have that our mentality is that X factor that can just fuck us over. But I actually see us conceding some bullshit. It could be one of those games
So
where
you
we
do
just
not
have to
see a
wake
clean
ourselves
sheet
up.
at all without
Nah, I don't see a
Maguire.
clean
You
sheet.
don't see clean
I don't
sheet.
see a clean sheet. And it's not even because of Maguire. It's really because of the team. It's because of McFred. It's because of the team. But
And the people
if
on the flanks, left and right, lack of
we just
awareness.
don't we just don't have that killer instinct. We don't have that we just do enough. I
Right.
think, and I hope he's got them amped up and he doesn't have them thinking, oh, this is Villarreal. They're not even going to play in Europe next season. They ended their season in 7th place.
That's right.
So they might want to prove something. So they're going to come at us. This
Right.
is going to be something that they might want to go to the next season, right? Because if Unai didn't make it into Europe for next season, this is the kind of game that might appease the fans and his board. So he's under pressure as well. So they're gonna come at us, So and they're gonna be on their A game, and they're a very disciplined team. So we need to be on top form tomorrow. So hopefully we pull it up.
All right, Joe. Sammy, last word.
Well, the only thing, just play for the badge. Think about that, the players should think about this is a chance they won't get most of the time, and especially if Ole, I don't know what kind of locker room speech he will give. Maybe he can talk about the 99 final, how he motivated himself when he was actually on the bench and looking for the opportunity. So there is no lack of example for the players for tomorrow's game. Even Sir Alex Ferguson will be there in the stand cheering for them. So what else it could be? Just go out, play from your heart, play for the badge. And I believe that if we play as a team, if everybody deliver up to their potential, considering Max, Fred, and everyone, okay, still we can pull this game off. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure we will win this game 3-1, given the fact that we still concede because we don't have the killer instinct that Joe already mentioned. So I'm just gonna talk about that more. But we should not concede first. We gotta score. Maybe we'll concede, but we gotta score first. We gotta hit them hard, and then let's see what will happen. Okay, because tomorrow's game will be one of the biggest game in Ole's managerial career, and hopefully players know that very well. And Bruno has to start as a captain. That's the main thing, which I want at least.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. Ben, last word.
Yeah, it's not gonna be an easy game at all. I mean, Ole is gonna have to have a very good, strong team talk with these players. This is a one-off game. They need to put it all on the field. I think tactically, I would say, the only way we beat this team is to move the ball quickly. I mean, all that get into their half and passing from side to side is going to be a long day because those guys, Villarreal, they're quite. They breed the game very well, especially the defense. So if we move the ball quickly,
I know. I was watching clips today. The defense know how to move the ball very well.
Yeah. They move the. So if we move the ball quickly, we're gonna have a chance. And also defensively, we got to be on top of our game. We're not gonna keep a clean sheet. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet. Even with Maguire, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
We've been. Defensively, set pieces, we've not done well this season, so I don't see that changing in the final.
Right.
The only way I see us winning this game is if we move the ball quickly. When I mean move the ball quickly, like fast. If it's a counterattack, like quick, move the ball quickly, and then hit them. We do have a chance to win this game. It all depends on Ole, the way he sets up the team. And it's on the players. Do they really want this? This is a defining moment in Ole's career. It could be the start of something great, or it could be the end of something. So I guess by this time tomorrow we'll know which way
we'll be drowning our sorrows or celebrating.
Either way, drink for celebration or drink in sorrow.
That's
whatever
right.
We will drink for sure.
In the bottom of my heart, I want Ole. I like Ole. He's one of those players that, he's the reason why we won the treble. He's quite iconic for the as in club. He's a nice guy. I might not like the way he sets up teams sometimes, but I like the guy. He does have tactics. He's not a PE teacher. He does have tactics. It's just whether you like it or not. I want him to win this trophy. If he wins this, I think that could be the start of something great, man. I really want him to do well. As far as
we win and they back him, then it'll be a big.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Like I told you, Bems, in 1988, 87, 88, 89, 1990 season, United were fighting relegation, but that FA Cup turned everything around.
Yeah, exactly.
Then 91, 92, 93. So the winning trophies just started to come in. So this can be the beginning. But as you said,
that FA Cup win was a pivotal for his career. And this Europa could be the one for Ole. He has potential to become a manager.
Boys have to work hard.
He beat one of the best managers in the world for numerous occasions. So he has the potential to become a good manager. And one of the best, I guess. But so let's see.
Well, guys, you have heard it from Houston Red Army, the final chat before the final tomorrow. Everyone is nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm worried. I want the game to be done. I'm just a bit tense. But we just want the best. The team who makes the less mistakes and takes their chances will win the game. Hopefully,
Yep.
it is Man United, and we'll be able to celebrate champagne, do our dance routines tomorrow. That would be great after the win. If not, we'll just have to sit down and drinking like God damn. Ole
And
out,
talking
ole
trash
out,
about
ole
the
out.
other team.
Well, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, drop your comments. If you agree with what Houston Red Army said, drop your comments. Well, we will see you tomorrow. We will be doing our watch along live from the Man United bar tomorrow. Join us, and we shall see you tomorrow. Glory, glory.
Man United.
Man
Hey
United.
Tim. Hey
See
Tim.
you
What
guys
time we
tomorrow,
getting
guys.
there? What time
Game
we
starts
getting there
2
tomorrow?
tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I'll be
No, no,
getting
no, no,
there
no.
by.
What time are we getting there?
You want to
Not
get
no
there?
Nigerian time, man. Not no
No,
Nigerian time.
It's not even Nigerian time anymore. It's Tim time now.
Yeah, Tim time. Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah,
know
not
what?
Tim time.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I will be there early. I'll be there early. 'Cause I got to
Okay,
set
so
up.
don't call us. and
Early
say
is
that you
what, 1
started
o'clock?
again.
Don't worry, I won't call you to save to keep a seat. Don't worry about that.
1 o'clock. You
No,
gonna be there 1 o'clock?
Keeping seat is
Before
not
1.
thing.
Before
Don't
Before
say that
1?
you're
Okay,
stuck
okay,
like
okay. Okay, then I'll be there. I'll be there before 1 too.
I'll tell you what, when I get there, I'll send you guys a picture like, hello, see, I'm here. All right?
No
I'll see you
problem.
guys tomorrow. All right, you take it
All right, man.
easy.
See y'all
All
tomorrow.
right.
All
All
right.
right. Bye.